In a distant land of Turkey, where the fragrance of flowers blends seamlessly into the air, a treasure awaits your discovery. This is not just a field of flowers. It is the birthplace of one of the most precious essential oils in the world. Today, let us embark on a magical journey to explore the damask roses of Isparta. Each day, while the sun is still drowsy, the farmers of Isparta embark on a silent race against time. Why the rush, you ask? Because as the sunlight grows stronger, the precious essences within the roses gradually dissipate. Did you know? To ensure each bloom retains its freshness, they must be hand-picked with utmost skill and care. These hard-working hands are not merely harvesting flowers, they are cradling the golden drops of the future. But this is only the beginning. A long journey awaits these delicate blossoms. From the fields, the roses are transported to the most magical place, the distillery. This is the heart of the entire process. Did you know? To produce just 1 liter of essential oil, it takes 4 tons of roses, equivalent to millions of blooms. This process is not merely about technology, it's an art. The temperature must be perfectly calibrated to the degree, and the timing must be precise to the second. Even the slightest mistake could render an entire batch of oil worthless. The steam carries the delicate fragrance of roses, distilling their essence drop by drop. And when the first drops of essential oil fall, the entire distillery erupts in joy. A miracle has just been created. This is the final moment, when rose petals transform into the magical drops of essential oil. These golden drops hold not only an enchanting aroma, but also a story of passion and dedication. Each drop of rose essential oil is a gift from nature, a testament to the hard work of thousands. And now it's ready to touch your life, to beautify, to soothe, and to awaken extraordinary emotions. This is Isparta, where every petal tells a story and every drop of essential oil is a miracle. Would you like to be a part of this journey? Let the damask rose essential oil touch your soul and bring magic to your life. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to explore one of the greatest culinary treasures in the world, Parmigiano Reggiano, Italy's legendary cheese. Every year, 137,000 tons of this cheese are produced, but don't be mistaken, this is no ordinary cheese. It's crafted exclusively in select regions under the strict protection of the European Union. What makes Parmigiano Reggiano so special? I can't wait to unveil the secrets. The journey to discovering this cheese is more incredible than you can imagine. Let me take you into the magical world of Parmigiano Reggiano, also known as Parmesan cheese, where every day is a perfect journey to create this legendary cheese. Here the cows are carefully tended to, divided into 4 special breeds, each producing milk with its own unique flavor. Every drop of milk from the cow's diet to each step of processing adheres to strict regulations. No preservatives, no additives. This is the magic that allows this cheese to mature for up to 10 years, preserving its peak flavor in every bite. With just 3 simple ingredients, milk, rennet and salt, it's enough to create a masterpiece that captivates the world. The miracle is that this recipe has remained unchanged for over 1,000 years, and perfection is still maintained every single day. Here, everything operates with the precision of a symphony. Twice a day, the milk is freshly drawn in the natural warmth, never chilled, preserving its purest flavor. The evening milk rests in large vats, where a smooth, creamy layer slowly rises to the top, silently telling a story of earth, sky, and time. As dawn breaks, this cream is separated to make butter, while the fresh morning milk is blended with the evening's milk. And do you know what happens when these 2 streams of milk meet? A perfect balance is created, not only in flavor but in texture, laying the foundation for Parmigiano Reggiano cheese with its unmistakable crunch and fragrant aroma. The production of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese begins with a magical step: heating milk in giant gleaming copper vats. Thanks to copper's excellent heat conductivity, the milk is evenly heated, creating the perfect conditions for pasteurization and activating natural enzymes. This is the moment when milk begins its transformation into the legendary cheese admired worldwide. When the milk reaches the perfect temperature, around 33 to 35 degrees Celsius, a magical moment. At this point, rennet, a powerful catalyst extracted from the stomachs of animals, is added. In just about 20 minutes, this enzyme causes the proteins in the milk to coagulate, forming curd. Once the curd reaches the ideal consistency, the next step in the Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese-making process is cutting the curd into small grains to release the whey. This is done using a spino, a traditional cheese-cutting machine with sharp blades arranged in a frame. The machine is carefully controlled to cut the curd into evenly sized grains, creating a larger surface area for the curd to interact with the whey. This cutting process not only releases the trapped whey, but also increases the surface area of each curd grain. As a result, the draining process happens more quickly and efficiently, removing the excess water from the curd grains. At the same time, the moisture distribution within each curd grain becomes uniform, which is why Parmigiano Reggiano has such a smooth texture and rich flavor after aging. When the curd's temperature reaches 54 degrees Celsius, the coagulated milk solids begin sinking to the bottom of the vat, separating from the whey over about 45 minutes. This is when the cheese starts shedding moisture, forming its initial structure and getting ready for the next step. Skilled workers use a special linen cloth to gently and carefully lift the curd blocks out of the vat. These blocks are not only cut into 2 even parts, but are also hung by a sturdy metal rod. This process gives the cheese the necessary softness, allowing it to bathe in the liquid, expand, and naturally soften. It's a crucial step that creates a magical transformation, gradually shaping the cheese into its perfect form. Modern machinery helps produce cheese quickly and accurately, with an intelligent transport system ensuring quality and saving time. Once the cheese is ready for molding, special molds begin to imprint unique markings on the surface of the cheese, the distinctive patterns of Parmigiano Reggiano. These are not just identifiers, but also hold the history and value of each batch of cheese. These molds not only shape the cheese, but also stamp the production date, allowing for the tracking of the aging process and ensuring precision at every step. Through these imprints, each piece of Parmigiano Reggiano is closely monitored, maintaining the quality and reputation of one of the world's most renowned cheeses. After being molded, the cheese is then immersed in brine. Workers carefully ensure that each piece of cheese is completely submerged in the brine, helping to remove excess moisture. They will turn each piece every few minutes to ensure the brine soaks in evenly and the cheese reaches the perfect level of saltiness. This process lasts for about 20 days, during which the cheese absorbs the brine, developing its distinctive flavor and perfect texture. After being immersed in brine, Parmigiano Reggiano enters the next crucial phase. The cheese wheels are moved into vast storage areas where the aging process begins. Although the cheese has been soaked in brine for nearly 3 weeks, it takes another 7 months for the salt to penetrate the core of each wheel, developing the cheese's distinctive flavor. This aging period is essential for Parmigiano Reggiano to reach its perfect balance of texture, taste, and aroma. Machinery helps sort the cheese wheels based on their production date, then automatically arranges them on the aging racks. The aging process lasts at least 12 months, but for those aged even longer, the flavor and quality only improve, and their value increases accordingly. After nearly a year of careful waiting and attention, experts use a testing hammer to tap on the cheese wheels, listening closely to the sound that resonates from within, a sign that the cheese has reached the perfect level of aging. If the sound is just right, the cheese is approved, carefully handled and prepared to be sent out into the world. The production of Parmesan is a lengthy process, requiring meticulous care, finesse, and a perfect blend of tradition and modern technology. It's no surprise that a high-quality piece of Parmesan cheese can cost thousands of dollars. If you appreciate the essence of perfection in every bite, don't miss the chance to try an authentic piece of Parmesan.
A refreshing scoop of vanilla ice cream, a flavor loved by everyone. But did you know that creating that sweet and fragrant taste is a long and arduous journey, starting from the tropical forests of Madagascar? Vanilla, one of the most expensive spices in the world, carries with it the story of nature and the tireless efforts of hardworking hands. Let's uncover the secrets behind this wonderful flavor. The journey of vanilla begins with the vines of the orchid family. This is a miraculous plant, but also highly demanding. It requires other trees to cling to and grow on, thriving in the humid environment and abundant sunlight of tropical rainforests. Madagascar produces 80% of the world's vanilla supply. But did you know? Vanilla is not native to this island. It originates from Central and South America, and it was only in the 19th century, when the French introduced it to Madagascar, that this plant found its perfect home. Vanilla is a unique orchid, but it is notoriously difficult to pollinate. In Central America, it relies on a specific native orchid bee for pollination. However, in Madagascar, farmers must do this by hand, one flower at a time, with meticulous care. Did you know? Vanilla flowers bloom for only one day a year and just for a few hours in the morning. If this critical window is missed, the flowers wilt and will never produce pods. That's why each season, millions of flowers are carefully tended by the diligent hands of farmers. After pollination, vanilla pods begin to grow. Over 9 long months, the tender green pods gradually turn a deep green shade. This marks the time when farmers start harvesting them. Fresh vanilla pods hold immense value, but their journey is far from easy. With prices reaching up to $250 per kilogram after processing, this spice often becomes a target for thieves. In a single night, an entire year's worth of a family's hard work can be stolen. Many farmers are forced to arm themselves and sleep in their fields to protect their crops. When the vanilla pods are ready for harvest, farmers often pick them earlier than ideal, even if the quality isn't at its peak, simply to avoid potential losses. But the journey doesn't end here. Bags of fresh vanilla pods weighing up to 40 pounds, over 18 kilograms, are carried by farmers on foot for miles to reach the market. At the market, the pods are sold to traders or cooperatives. However, even at this stage, farmers often receive only a fraction of the true value of this green gold. Each kilogram of fresh vanilla pods earns farmers only about $17, while traders and processors take the lion's share of the profits. This disparity is why, despite having successful harvests, many people in Madagascar continue to struggle with poverty. Fresh vanilla pods lack the signature aroma we associate with the spice. To transform them into the sweet, fragrant ingredient we love, they must undergo a series of complex processing steps that require skill and patience. After harvesting, vanilla pods are thoroughly washed to remove impurities. Next, they are dipped in hot water for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, depending on their ripeness. After the hot water dip, the vanilla pods must be swiftly transferred to curing chambers to retain heat, preserve their aroma, and initiate the process that creates their valuable deep brown color. The vanilla pods are cured in sealed boxes for about 48 hours. During this time, the temperature and humidity are carefully controlled, allowing the pods to turn a deep brown color and begin to release their aroma. Next, the vanilla pods are sun-dried for about 30 days. But that's not all. Each pod must be gently massaged daily to evenly distribute the oils and vanilla aroma. Any mistakes during this stage, applying too much or too little pressure, can compromise the quality of the pods. After drying, vanilla pods are sorted by size and quality. Only those meeting strict standards are selected for packaging and export. These processed vanilla pods are sold for up to $250 per kilogram. However, farmers earn only about $17 per kilogram. This stark disparity highlights a significant issue within the vanilla industry. And now from these vanilla pods, we'll create a sweet and fragrant ice cream. First, I'll slice open the pod to extract the tiny seeds inside. These are the essence of its flavor. Next, we'll mix milk, sugar, and the vanilla seeds. Then pour the mixture into an ice cream maker. In just a few minutes, we'll have a perfect scoop of vanilla ice cream with a delicate aroma and naturally sweet flavor. Each vanilla pod is not just a spice, but a testament to the hard work, passion, and sacrifices of Madagascar's farmers. As you savor its sweet and fragrant flavor, remember the arduous and meaningful journey behind it. That flavor doesn't just enrich your food, it tells a story of life itself. Would you like to experience that taste right now?